So it's time to do a little bit of testing with the Lenovo Miix 210 on this nice soft surface here. We're going to take a look at the magnetic catch and see what we can do to make it fall out of its catch. So those of you that don't know, this Lenovo Miix 2 is held together with a magnetic catch there. It's not a traditional laptop hinge. It just slots in like that, and it's a pretty hefty magnet. These connectors down here are USB, so you'll see two USB 2 connectors on there. So do be aware that when it's closed, they are not connected at all. So if you're using it as a docking station, you walk away from your desk and you just close it like that, it will disconnect the USBs, and only this USB port will remain connected. So be aware of that. In general, it's fairly stable, but it is a tablet first solution, so this really should be regarded as a tablet that has a pretty good magnetic keyboard that comes with it, that can be used as a screen protector. So that, what you saw there, is one of the problems that readers are asking about. Is it going to slip out of my hands when I'm holding it? So let's just start from this position here. I'm going to move this away so that we can drop it onto the soft sofa here if anything goes wrong. Pushing with two thumbs in this area here, you can push it apart fairly easy, and if you take one edge with a thumb, it's fairly easy to do that. But what I will say is that under normal holding scenario, and I'm just going to make sure I've got it over the sofa, try and tip it off, and it takes quite an effort. Remember, this weighs 1 kilo in total. To actually push that off take quite a bit of effort. So I think under sort of normal in-bag use, it's going to hold together pretty easily. What I will say is that if you're going to put it in a bag, make sure you've got a cover for it, because this is plastic here, this is plastic here. I've already got one or two scratches. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a little scratch there already. So that's probably more of an issue than the actual magnet. In terms of picking it up, you can pick it up like that if you want to. I totally do not recommend that, because number one, it's now putting a strain on the back of that hinge there, and number two, it's really easy just to let that drop off. Now, there's no major electronics in that keyboard, and I'm sure you'll be able to pick up a spare one for about, well, I would hope $50 or less. There's no keyboard in here, there's only just that USB through port there. The other thing you can do by accident is lift it up this way, and that will just drop the tablet off the back. So remember, there's no moving parts in here, there's no fan, there's no hard drive, it's all SSD, so it's fairly sturdy. I'd be fairly happy in sort of throwing the tablet around like that anyway, and the keyboard as well, no problems there. And the only thing I would be concerned with is if you're messing around with it as you walk along, you know, it's quite tempting to just push that side off, and then it's going to fall down like that. Now, a lot of you will have seen the W510 from last year. This is the one I was using quite a lot as a holiday and weekend PC. This one has the catch there that allows you to release the tablet, but obviously you get this big hinge section here, which is quite heavy, and adds to the weight, and also makes it look a bit ugly. I really like the Miix 10 looks. That is such a really nice, smooth and unique look on the side there. I love it. I think it looks really fantastic. But do remember, it is tablet first and laptop second, okay? Right. I think that covers all the scenarios. Just make sure you remember that when it's connected like that, can you see the connectors there? There's the connector. So obviously it's not connected with the USB connectors inside there until you actually open it up. So if you're using it on the desk with a hard drive connected to the side, for example, and you just go for shutdown, and then often people will just close the device as it shuts down, that's going to disconnect the hard drive, and you could get write errors when you do that. Good. Any questions? Don't forget to ask in the comments, and check out a ton of comments and answers on the unboxing video for the Lenovo Miix 210. The full review will come up on umcportal.com, and I'll be happy to answer questions there as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.